Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Arizona's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Arizona in a hurry.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Arizona comes out with another first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Anderson will throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snags it over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. This one's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Touchdown, Boise State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Anderson. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Sets up the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's out past the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Arizona right back to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
QB draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down from the 33. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ellington. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Jackson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going up top again. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab over the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Anderson will throw. Snagged out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Richardson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellington. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 1 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Great place to start for this offense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the catch. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Anderson wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Shakes off the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They want to run it left here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got him. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.